is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
Do you guys remember the, there's stand-up people. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Put a little love in it.
Wait.
Adrian! I've never seen Rocky.
You've never seen Rocky?
Really?
It's pretty good.
I've seen Creed. That's it.
Have you seen Creed 2?
No, I saw Creed 1. That's the only Rocky series film I've seen.
Creed's pretty good. Rocky's also pretty good. They're just kind of pretty good movies.
The sequels are weird.
Nothing super special about
I
them.
think I've seen Rocky 3 or 4. I've seen one of the middle
A
ones.
sequel. Doesn't he fight a robot?
Yeah, I've
Well,
seen
he
the
has a
one.
robot butler. I don't know if he fights the robot. He has a robot butler.
No, the one where he fights the guy who kills Creed, the Russian guy.
No, that's Apollo Creed. Balrog. I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a foreigner who kills Apollo Creed in punching him.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. I saw that one, and that's it. I never seen
Okay.
the first one. I listened to the Weird Al song.
I don't know the Weird Al song.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's
Did Weird Al make a Rocky song?
yeah, it's a cover of the song "Eye of the Tiger," but it's about Rocky 12, I think, and it's about Rocky having retired and starting a diner.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Nice. I like that.
Jake, this is your big episode that you were in charge of producing for. Do you want to lead it off?
Okay, sure. Welcome to Mouse.
Mouse.
You're doing an intro.
Okay,
I'm sitting down.
I was hoping you guys.
And
would
we have
help.
a guest.
I was hoping we would do the round the horn version of the name.
Okay.
Okay.
Set us up. We'll do it.
Out
Great. Okay.
of Wedlock. This is a great podcast that you are listening to. So the advertising worked. Today I'm the host. My name is Jacob White.
We did not sound very sure about that.
No.
That's where I've landed. Joining us today, as usual, is audio engineer and
Give me a superlative.
friend of mine.
Is that what it would be in the yearbook?
Yeah,
Friend of mine. Yeah. Everyone else is getting superlatives.
and most likely to succeed, it's Fisher Joyce.
That's surely not true, but thank you.
Surely of our podcast, that's true, right?
No, it's probably Xander. He'll get like some corporate job probably and be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He'll get a job on MSNBC.
Well, actually, that brings me to my next point. Xander Nolan, former host of this podcast, has officially retired from podcasting. He's done. At the very least, he's taking a long hiatus. So this is the announcement. He didn't want to make it himself, so we are here to say it. Xander will be taking a break. You won't be hearing from him for a while.
He's having a Stavros Halkias moment.
Yeah.
He's leaving his very successful podcast behind because we're too edgy.
He's
So
in a
sad.
Stav era. But that means our new temporary. We're still looking for a replacement host, but this is his audition. It's Harrison Resse.
It's me.
Thank you for being back.
Yeah, thanks for being back.
Thanks for having me back. This is my third time.
Well, we did some bonus. I guess this is the third time.
This is your second episode where you get your own mic.
This is the second
True.
numbered episode.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that one recording in here.
Yeah, where Harry was involved. But
Bear is one step away from turning off all of the podcast equipment.
We should just put him outside.
okay. Well, good. He wants that too.
Hell yeah. We're joined by the superior podcast dog today.
Yeah, he's the superior all dogs. He's great.
That's correct.
Oh, the inferior being coffee bean _dog.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Owned by Xander _human. Who?
Yeah.
Does he have an Instagram for his dog?
Yeah,
He
and that's
does,
it. It's
yeah.
coffee bean _dog.
That's why it's inferior. No, I'm kidding.
No, he makes a good point for why he does that.
Yeah.
The idea
Clout.
is that it's a place where all of the photos of his dog are collected. So when
That's
someone's,
nice. Yeah.
someone's like,
He's not dog posting on Maine.
yeah. So when someone's like, let me see a picture of your dog, he doesn't have to scroll through his Instagram or his camera stuff. It's just,
I'm just really
Dog
annoying
Instagram.
and put it on my regular Instagram.
yeah.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
the people want to see Bear.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. He's the best dog, and I do it tastefully. You know, I'll have like a little Miles Davis, playing in the background.
That's nice.
That's actually true. I do
That is tasteful.
Yeah.
Put a little candle in the room.
Yeah.
Whenever you're doing it.
We should say, I guess, we joke, but Xander will be back eventually.
Where is Xander? Is
He's in Houston.
oh, okay. What's he?
I hope he's having a great time.
Me too.
You say that with a face that says, I don't mean what I just said.
That's called autism.
Oh. Dang. Everything's a sign of autism.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't, for sure.
Did you know?
Like what? Yeah, Jake.
What's the sign of autism?
Lack of eye contact, looking into corners of a room, scanning, practicing conversations before you go into them.
Yeah.
Little stuff like that.
What do you mean scanning?
Like just looking around at your environment all the time for no reason.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't.
Jake is struggling with many things currently, but also the window. So, what's going on with you guys? This is Jake's big episode.
Jake's big episode, but the first part of the episode should just be talking. We got a guest. We got to warm up.
Oh, that's right.
Big stretch.
You know what?
I needed one.
I have a minor podcast announcement. This will be exciting. We're opening up the fourth mic permanently for a select cast of people. That includes Harry. That includes Dylan. That includes Kat, and it includes Katie. Currently,
wow,
cool. So if you want to swing through,
I knew who one of those people were,
and it's you.
Oh well, okay,
it's me, and it's you.
I like that idea.
Okay, great.
A fourth seat. Well, really, what it means is that the three of us have a seat, and the fourth one we're opening up for Xander or for
right. That's correct.
Names.
Yeah. This is our soft launch into a hostile takeover of the podcast.
Yeah. It's not long before I get you out of here too.
You really?
Yeah.
How are you gonna record?
I don't know. I think this side of the political spectrum now has the majority. If anything, we're muscling you out.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, people have been trying to muscle my kind of people out for a very long time, and we're still here, baby.
Don't step on me, he says.
Yeah. My snake's gonna.
The
bite
Green
your foot.
Party is historically very successful.
Yep.
Yeah,
Libertarians get a lot done.
They win a lot of elections.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of good for
Speaking
hey, we split the vote.
Of bad politics, has anybody seen the Steven Crowder stuff?
Oh yeah, that shit's insane.
Yeah.
It is actually insane. His own crowd is turning against him, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah.
I see a lot of like right wing. I think even Matt Walsh was like not a good look, man. Which is like bizarre because he beats the shit out of his wife. Like,
yeah, I mean they're all the same guy.
Yeah. No, like the Matt Walsh thing was definitely projecting, but the fact that he had the mental cognizance to type out publicly that it was a bad look, even though, like, God, I don't want to see Matt Walsh's ring cam because I didn't. No. After watching, or halfway through watching the Steven Crowder one, I didn't want to watch it.
It doesn't work for me either.
Yeah, God, it made me very uncomfortable. It just like it was.
So I
really did feel like at one point he was just going to start beating. The shit out of her.
So what is this?
Looks terrible.
What is the thing? I've only heard.
You haven't seen it?
I've only heard that Steven Crowder is gone. And I've heard kind of why. I didn't know there was like footage or anything.
Yeah, his wife released footage of ring cam footage of him being like verbally abusive.
Damn.
Yeah, because he specifically was like there was no physical abuse, like very specific about physical
no
abuse.
Recorded physical abuse.
True. Yeah, no recorded physical abuse. Yeah. But the verbal abuse is very much documented, it seems, and it's horrific. I mean, gross. And it is stuff like there's some dog medicine, right, that is potentially dangerous to pregnant women, and he would rather be a lazy piece of shit and sit there and smoke a cigar and make his pregnant wife do it.
Blowing cigar smoke in her face, telling her to touch poison as she's pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
And is supposedly
pretty alpha.
Supposedly, supposedly is a multimillionaire, and can't afford a second. Well, he can afford a second car.
Second wife, he could definitely afford a second wife.
No, but he doesn't. He doesn't buy the second car for his wife to control her. It's like a classic abuse controlling thing, and it's very sad and it was very weird to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was very telling when he was doing his statement that he kept bringing up that the state of Texas allows his wife to leave him. What do you want?
Does he live here?
Yeah, he lives in Texas.
He lives in Austin.
That's what I was asking, like here.
Oh,
I mean, not this complex. But.
Yes, he lives in this building.
Dang.
That doesn't exist anywhere. It's one-party consent for divorce in literally every state in the United States. So what does he want, actually?
He wants...
He wants to beat the Taliban.
He wants a church government. He wants a Christian state to where you are not allowed to divorce your husband unless he stones you to death. Then that's how you get out of marriage.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just really sad. I just wish he would come out as bisexual.
Yeah. Well, he did. Remember?
Yeah. Well, but like officially,
Right?
Like
it
to
wasn't
him,
a
he's
little
like,
slip up that he
like,
deleted.
He's like, I'm fighting my demons. Over
Yeah.
here, you know, like
I had a very
meanwhile, the demons
short-lived
are being
bisexual era.
bisexual. Yeah, like
Oh god.
it's like, dude,
That was his fault for that one video where he was like, I only like women, change my mind. And then just floods of people.
Well, the new development is that he has also been putting his genitals on his employees for years.
You
I
did
haven't
send
seen
that.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
wait, like putting his genitals on them.
Yeah, like on tour buses and shit. He'd just be like,
One of the
he'd just
examples-
flop his dick on people's shoulders.
Yeah, one of,
Wasn't that somebody's stand-up bit back in the day?
Probably.
yeah.
I feel like
Louis C.K.
No.
That's
like, I
not
feel
fair
like
to Louis.
I remember a comedian talking about shit like that, like
Really?
just like being on a tour bus and then like someone just flopping their dick on him and he'd be like, "Oh my god, was he talking about him?"
I don't
guess it doesn't-
know.
I guess it doesn't matter. I
This
don't have
doesn't
enough
feel
shit.
like the most creative, original idea. Pulling out your balls and hitting someone with them. That's
That's
No.
That's
also true.
pretty standard, like 13-year-old fare.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He seems like I just hope Crowder goes away. That'd be great.
Well, it's a Hydra effect, We'll get 2 worse Crowders out of this.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Have you seen that Matan kid?
Who?
His name is like Matan. He's the guy who crashed the From Software.
Oh,
Game of
fucking
the
the
Year.
Bill Clinton is my enlightened rabbi shit.
Yeah.
That kid sucks.
Yeah, he does suck.
I don't know very much about him, but he just seems like a piece of shit.
He is the one minor that I would probably beat up.
Nice.
I'd kick his ass for sure. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short there, Harry. I know there are plenty of people who are under 18 who you would kick the shit out of.
How old is that kid?
15.
He's 15.
15 at the time of the thing.
Yeah, he's 16 now.
Okay. He's appeared on Alex Jones's show back in the day.
Yeah. Exactly. I kick his ass. That's what
Yeah.
like for real. I
This is a
hate
call out.
that
Matan,
fucking kid.
meet us.
Matan. Yes. This is a call out. Let's get it set up. Let's get it official. We can get documents signed. So when I beat you to death on accident, I will not be held.
I'd
liable.
have him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting guest.
I'd
I'd have anyone on the show.
All jokes aside, I would probably be like, hey, we should do like a boxing match though.
Oh yeah,
like I would call him out.
That'd be
for
cool.
Sure.
That'd be cool. I don't know if he's like smart enough to not be in character, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
Yeah.
he has anything but like a half baked bit that he's trying to do.
No,
at
totally.
any time.
Totally. I think we maybe could get him on the podcast.
That'd be
honestly.
interesting.
That would be interesting. We'd get him to call in,
Xander, if you're listening to the show, get on that.
Yeah.
We'll give you your seat back if you get Matan.
Yeah. Or any other 15-year-old that Harry can beat up.
That's right. Miss you. Love you, Xander.
No. Just that one specifically.
I'm sure there are other shitty kids.
There's probably some groypers on Reddit or something we could. What is the sound of that? What is playing?
There are children outside.
Oh no, those kids are so cute. Look at how tiny they are.
Yeah, they're like
just
toddlers.
they're just loving bear. They're seeing a cute dog, being cute kids.
Yeah.
Must be nice. They have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know the world's gonna chew them up and spit them out.
What age were you when you learned that? This is a question to the room.
Learned that the world sucked?
Yeah. Like when did the child
Probably
light in
sometime
your
in high
eyes
school.
die?
Sometime in high school. I did a bunch of acid in high school. Like, yeah, that can take you to a dark place.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's when I really was like, yeah, life kind of fucking sucks, and then it just gets worse.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, in my experience, the first couple of times were like, wow, this is awesome. And then as you start doing it a little more and more, you hit around that like 5th or 6th time, and it's like, darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. What about you?
Yeah, when did your,
When's your light die?
when'd your light die? Your childlike light.
Probably like 8th grade or something. I don't think it was like
Ooh,
a
early.
specific event.
Was it?
just
And it
kinda-
wasn't from psychedelics?
Edgelord.
No. I mean, yeah, I was like Midwestern emo kid. So yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. What about you, Jake? When did your youthful hope leave?
Probably later than both of y'all. I want to say like 19 or 20.
Jake is like surprisingly happier than most of my friends, I think.
Yeah.
Must be so nice.
It's awesome. It's pretty cool. I don't,
Somehow you're doing better than like 95% of people I know.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like I am the luckiest person to ever live.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you
by
really
that?
feel that way?
I feel like I'm in the top 5% of all human history luckiest people who's ever lived.
That's a cool perspective to have, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, like, objectively lucky.
I don't
like,
feel that way.
Like, I lose shit and then I find it. I run out of money. Then I happen to get exactly enough money to make it through. I like stumble into events where like I accidentally just get in. I feel like part of it's confidence. Part of it is just like, I don't know. Like I do feel like
I think that's just like an average intelligent person's experience. You know, if like you know how to hustle and make money, you know, you're gonna do it. You know, do that or die.
Yeah. Well, I haven't died.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, and I've been I should have died sometimes. We talked about
I should have died
gate
so
train.
many times.
Yeah. You're lucky.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel lucky.
I think we talked about this off the pod, but I think Jake will probably live the longest of all of us too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck with
but
that,
speaking
buddy.
of, when you die,
Yeah.
can I have your podcast stuff?
I mean, hopefully it's not anytime soon.
Yeah.
But if it was, if you died on your way out, if
I died on my way out,
then I guess I'd be lost in the wreck.
Yeah,
if you died and it was in my house right now, and it wasn't our fault, you just passed away,
right?
Natural causes,
right?
Yeah, you know, and then who gets your stuff?
I guess you could have it. Sure.
This is recorded.
I won't care. I'll be dead.
Yeah. Well, but it has to go to someone.
Sure. But
I mean, you could be buried with it, I guess.
that would be fucking
bury
insane.
Me with my podcast equipment.
Bury me with my Yeti cooler.
Bury me with the SD card with this episode on it and released.
Oh no!
Someone will come grave dig me to get the episode.
Don't worry, Fisher. If you died, I would edit this episode over the course of like 2 years. I'd eventually get it done or something.
You keep saying next week.
Yeah, for sure. Next week.
Next week.
Oh, don't worry. I'd be tweeting on the account. Don't worry, guys. It's coming out next week.
Don't worry, guys. The memoriam episode will come out next week.
That's cool. A hidden treasure episode. That's what you. And then like when they dig up your body, it's just a clue to something else.
We should do a time capsule episode.
Oh, will we bury a time capsule?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
And then we release it in like 5 years.
I like that.
Oh, I thought you meant an episode where we bury.
Well, we could do that. We could make a video where we pretend to bury an SD card. But what I'm saying is we record an episode and then put the release date 5 years from now.
We should actually like put it in a metal lunchbox from the 70s.
Okay.
Bury it.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and then we dig it up in 5 years.
That's
and
funny.
Then release the episode.
Okay, let's do that. That's a funny idea.
Yeah.
I want to do more stuff like that. I want to like get the show to be more varied and have like not a theme for each episode, but like a thing we're trying to do that's like kind of exciting or something.
That would be cool, and we could post like hint videos that are just like super vague.
Yeah,
so if like somebody wants to dig it up,
that'd be so cool.
What's this called? AVGs?
But if they don't, in 5 years we'll dig it up and do the time capsule.
ARG.
ARG.
We could we could do like an ARG, and if you find it, you can upload it.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
It's pretty good.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Well, we'll do that in 6 to 8 months, probably, dear listener. I know that's our normal timeline for getting things done.
If we get them done at all.
Yeah. Speaking of things that we were supposed to get done, we're going to return to our favorite new segment on the show, Jake's List.
Just replace state your opinion.
Yeah,
it's
because
still a way to like berate me for being bad.
We have to fill up some time on the show, and Jake's
list
dedicated 15 minutes that he's had since the beginning of the podcast, where he was supposed to kind of cater to the content for that, hasn't been happening. So we're replacing it with Jake's List.
Welcome into Jake's List. This is the best segment I've ever put on a podcast.
That's right.
So, you guys want to see some porn that I'm in?
I would love to. Too bad.
Because he didn't do it.
Really? Interesting, because
because we were texting.
We were texting, yeah.
And Fisher says to
Hold
me,
on, I gotta call out the TV right now.
Jewish matchmaking.
There was a TV show on Netflix called Jewish Matchmaking.
It's very weird, right? I've seen it like twice now. I didn't want to say anything, but I'm glad you did, because I don't.
What is that show?
That's Narcos. That's just
no. What is Jewish matchmaking?
You want to find out?
Sorry, I don't want to derail. Sorry to derail our favorite segment, Jake's List.
This is my segment, and you're just stepping all over.
This is a segment that you didn't develop. I was in the car with Jake yesterday, and he goes, "Yeah, so I gotta shoot that porn video." And I was like, "Oh, by when? Tomorrow?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So it's not happening."
After he texted me, "Yes, I'm shooting it Thursday."
Yeah, and
he was like,
he was like, "No, dude, I'm gonna do it." And I was like, "Dude,
Look, I had
that was last Thursday?
No. That was this Thursday.
Was it?
Yeah. I had full intentions of doing it Thursday.
Oh, great.
But I didn't do it. I mean, look, I'm not saying that like I'm off the hook because I meant to do it and I didn't do it. Things did come up.
I do want to see what this Jewish matchmaking is. I am sorry to derail, but like, I don't know. I know Jake's bit isn't fleshed out anyway.
My bit is, I mean, what bit? I don't have I don't know how to act.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's go through the rest of your list.
Rest of my list.
As we're pulling up Jewish matchmaking. What
What
else was on your list? Have you done anything more with advertising?
I have not.
Really?
No.
That's
not surprising.
That's not surprising, and I've
not
lost
good.
the will to argue with you about it. To be honest, you have worn me down, and I don't care anymore.
Nice. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, we can talk about this now. Who would you guys? Harry, this is important for you too, since you're now a permanent host. Who should we try to get to sponsor us?
That's your fucking job.
Oh, I thought okay.
That's the only thing you have to have an answer for.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you think? What do you think? You want me to sit and text you every time I edit something and say, "Hey, should I edit this out of the show?" No, Jake.
No,
I do my part.
Look, that doesn't feel like a valid same.
We can have a production meeting. We can have a production meeting about this.
That's true.
I've called for those before.
It's true.
And we don't really get anything done in them.
Yeah, it's true.
We should change that. And we can have conversations like this during that production meeting.
But not during the podcast.
Not during the show that we're doing. Jake.
Okay.
Big tobacco.
So
That's a good answer.
Sponsor
yeah,
you.
That's a really good answer. Or can cigarettes? I know they can't do commercials. Can they do podcast ads?
Probably.
Oh, this is a thing I'm supposed to figure out.
That's
like
the loophole.
Zins.
That's the loophole.
Yeah.
That's who. No one's thought of it yet.
That's true.
That's the loophole.
Okay, so yikes.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's giving like a middle schooler who didn't do his homework saying like I just didn't understand, but every time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, oh yeah, I forgot that that's a multiplication symbol. So I did.
That's a great example.
So I didn't do my homework.
You know, I pulled out my homework at home, but I realized I have my pencil. I left it at school, so I actually couldn't do it.
Yeah,
my pencil was at school.
Yeah, so I forgot South America existed, so I didn't do my history homework.
Oh yeah, you know I was Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
So I did my homework, but my dog ate it.
Yeah, real original. Good. I didn't see that one coming at all. Anyways,
what else is on the list? Is there anything else?
Those were the only items. No, there's something else. There's something else.
You don't get to brag about doing your taxes. Okay.
Oh.
Everyone does their taxes.
That was the next item.
That probably was the next item on the list, and I did kind of do it.
Way to
what do you
reveal
mean you
that
did
there's no
kind of
actual
do
list.
I still haven't sent my last year's ones in. I didn't mail
Jesus
those in.
Christ, you told me as we were setting up for recording that you did your taxes.
I did 2022's taxes. I still haven't sent in 2021's
You've told me
taxes
5 times on the show that you've done your taxes.
I did my 2022 ones.
Why do you keep telling me?
Oh.
Why do you fucking keep telling me you did your 2022 taxes? I've known that for a month.
I didn't know you knew that. Wait, but it's only been 2 weeks since I've done it.
Okay. Well, you've been telling me you're going to do it, and then you told me you did it.
Hooray! Accomplishments. Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So the last thing you achieved in life was 2 weeks ago?
No, I've achieved other things in my life.
Like what?
Yeah, like what? I'm not going to cut out the pause. I usually cut out pauses in the show. I'm not cutting out the pauses here.
Okay.
Oh, this is bumming me out, actually. We should move on.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to find something.
Honestly, I thought he was going to be able to think of something, but
this is making me sad.
I accomplished it.
Yeah.
Right. Here's an accomplishment I got.
Right.
Okay.
I got us a guest.
What do
Well, for this,
are you talking about me?
Are you talking? Because
no.
If anything,
I officially.
Yeah.
This is part of my bit.
How would we know? How would we know?
I'm telling you right now.
He didn't know until 30 seconds ago. I told you he's going to come up with one joke,
right.
and then he's just going to riff on it.
Him
and
not being able to think of something.
Out bit.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. I'm supporting your bit.
Okay. Okay, great. I found us a guest for this week.
Oh, great.
And it's not Harry. I mean, Harry's a permanent fixture on the podcast now.
Right. Yep.
This doesn't feel like you're actually supporting the film.
I'm sorry. I'm just distracted by Jewish Match that we're watching.
Oh, I didn't realize this was on.
Yeah, I just decided to turn it on silent in the background.
There's nothing more Jewish than an iguana on a rock.
She's cute.
Yeah, all of the people I've seen so far in the show are very attractive.
Yeah.
It's just like rich people drinking boba in Miami so far.
Oh, they're in Miami.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if one of those buildings is going to fall down on its own.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Is that a Miami thing?
Oh yeah.
Is that a Miami thing?
Buildings collapsing.
Yeah, I do think that would be cool.
Yeah. No matter where it is, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like,
who cares?
Miami's falling into the ocean. So.
Oh yeah. So is New Orleans.
Yeah.
Generally agreed to be the world's worst place city.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's really dumb. But it's cool.
We're derailing Jake's bit.
Hey, you're not supporting
Doing
me.
my
You
best.
can't support me sarcastically and claim to have supported me.
Get into the bit.
All right, I got a guess.
Okay, good.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't make my porn.
Right.
And I'll tell you why I didn't make my porn.
Okay, great.
Okay.
You've the reason has changed so many times.
I know. Yeah,
Okay.
It's great. You ever watched anime?
Not very much, but sure.
Okay, well, they have long arcs in anime. There's always evolving stakes, but there's one central goal, like maybe per season or even across multiple seasons. And
So
sometimes this goal it can even be a small goal to accomplish, but it can take a lot of build up in order to accomplish it. It's not necessarily the world saving stakes. It can be something as simple as I gotta get this baby to that door. That's a bad example. It's like anime.
Why are you making like a third of the podcast filler episodes then? Why are you doing that? This is not an anime. This is a podcast that doesn't have filler episodes.
I feel like all episodes of podcasts are filler episodes.
Not this one.
Okay. Anyway, I brought us a guest because
Cool.
I struggle with direction.
Okay.
Now, I don't have the skills. I don't have the technical know-how necessarily. I want to make sure that it looks right, but it's hard to get my mental image onto film.
Okay.
So I brought in someone who I think might be able to lend just a little bit of help as far as direction goes.
Oh my God, is it Werner Herzog?
It's not.
If he directed a porn, that would be insane.
That'd be really
I would
cool.
totally watch Werner Herzog's porn.
Yeah, dude, of course.
That would be awesome.
Because it would be great.
It would be the best.
But I did not get Werner Herzog.
Who'd you get?
Oh, he's famous.
Oh, great. Who is he?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna step outside to go get him.
Okay.
And I'll come back. All right. I'm getting up.
So the extended bit that's supposed to last most of the show is this.
I'm so tired.
I really hope this guest really knocks the socks off of the show. I really hope this is a sustainable, good, detailed, long bit. All right. Can't wait for the guest to come in. Any minute now. There's going to be a knock on that door any second now. Wow. Jake's probably trying to find him still. Any second now. Any minute there'll be we're going to have a guest on the show, and Jake did a great job preparing us for this. Yeah, any minute now. Ooh, a little knock on the glass door. Who could that be? Oh, it's Bear. Oh, Bear's here. Oh, a little knock on the door. Oh, the door's open.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. I can't reach the button.
Oh. Which button?
It's the red one.
Oh, okay. Let me just.
Yeah, just to hit the red one.
What,
Yeah.
I wonder what this does. I'm not afraid of any challenge.
Hello, Mario.
Yeah.
That was strange.
Sorry, that's how we
That's not my name.
greet guests. We don't know who you are.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jake said it was a surprise.
You don't recognize me? That's by design. I'm feature film creator James Cameron.
Oh, cool.
Right. Yes. How could I not?
How do you
not know?
Well, it's intentional. You see, I put my work into my art, and I don't put my face associated
Right.
with
Of course.
it. My name's there. If you looked at my ID, you'd recognize
You
me.
did Transformers, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's Micheal Bay. Micheal Bay, the filmmaker. Notice how I put film in air quotes there.
Right.
Surely you're familiar with my work.
Yeah.
Aliens, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's I believe Ridley Scott.
Where the red fern grows.
That I don't think is a famous person's movie.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's not even close.
The one that flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Should I
Yeah.
no, that's Kubrick.
Animal House.
I cannot believe.
Eyes Wide Shut.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but I am literally the richest movie maker of all time.
Troll 2, that was you, right?
Right. Yeah.
Trolls 2. No, I'm not associated with the Troll. Would you like me to list some of my films?
Jason in Space.
Okay. No,
the Jason Bourne series.
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't make any of the Friday the 13th films. I didn't make any of the Bourne films. I think
This is sorry. There's a Jewish man washing off at the beach on the TV.
He looks hot. I mean, like it's a good angle. Like, I'm just being honest.
Oh, I wonder what kind of lens that was.
So James, tell us why you're here. Jake said you were gonna help with his porn somehow.
Is this your first pornographic venture?
Yeah.
James Cameron? Yeah, porn.
Oh, God.
Wait, so Jake hasn't communicated with you. How did he get you here?
Well, Jake, being the excellent guest services,
Right.
guest relations,
Filling in for the absent Xander.
Yeah. Emailed me, said that he wanted me to come teach some lessons on directing. No, he never mentioned anything specifically to porn.
He wants you to teach him lessons.
Well, a generalized lesson.
You
Is
do
he not here?
one-on-ones? No, he had to. I think he's outside looking for you. Maybe.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm on a very limited schedule. Yeah, I do one-on-ones. So one thing you
Wow.
should know about me: I make billion-dollar films.
Right.
I'm going to list some of them now because clearly you two don't understand them.
I
know what they are.
I don't watch movies. I make them.
Perhaps you've heard of a little thing called Titanic.
That's Micheal Bay.
No,
Yeah, Micheal Bay did
that's
that.
not
made
Micheal Bay.
Titanic.
It's James Cameron. I'm James Cameron. I was there. I was filming it. We have behind the scenes features of me in a scuba suit where I guess you can't see my face, but it's me.
Right.
My name's in the credits.
Okay. I'll choose to believe you.
Okay.
I still think it was the baster, but I'll choose to believe.
I'll take your word on
Yeah.
it.
Maybe you've heard of a little film called Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yeah,
it's
that weird,
recent.
That's
the
with
weird
the little
nature
bald
documentary.
kid, the little bald kid with the arrow, right?
Nope, that's The Last Airbender.
Oh.
The Way of Water.
So the Airbender was your first one.
I didn't make that. That was M. Night Shyamalan.
What is the point?
The point.
What is the point? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The point is I make billion-dollar films.
Correct.
There's a reason for that. I have a gambling addiction.
You have a gambling addiction.
I have a huge gambling addiction.
Wow.
man.
Okay, that's very
It's huge,
interesting.
it's a huge gambling.
That's why you're
addiction.
doing one-on-ones for little to pay off some
And
debts.
they're dirt cheap.
Wow.
Jake paid $50 for me to be here.
That's
one-on-one.
awesome.
I keep making billion-dollar movies.
Okay.
And then I keep going to the slots,
Well,
man.
I want to warn you.
You spend $1 billion at the slots.
And I've never hit a single time, man.
That's
It's never
insane.
happened once.
That's
I think
fucking wild.
you should switch seats around, maybe change games up.
Well, no, the one that I'm sitting at, it's never hit. That means it's due for a big one.
that is true.
You know, the little jackpot counter keeps raising up.
Yeah.
Mine's sitting at like 16 billion right now.
Wow.
And
Well,
it's never hit. It's never hit once, man.
Is it your own personal casino slot machine?
I bought that section of the casino.
Yeah, that might be your problem.
So it's in the MGM in Vegas.
I see.
I had them cut off a section of the room. I called them the Cameron
corner.
It's
a good one.
You've been.
Yeah,
huh?
I know. I instantly, as soon as you said Cameron, I was like, oh, right.
Cameron
I
bar.
have been there.
You shouldn't be allowed near that. I'll talk to the guards. Not you specifically, just anyone.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I looked. You know, I didn't invade. I didn't
okay.
invade the space. The security guards are pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. Big dudes.
Yeah.
I've never
so
hit once. I've lost $1 billion. I've lost more money than most people have ever had.
I want to warn you, even though you are in a pretty significant amount of debt here, Jake is kind of pulling your chain. I don't think the $50 is covering what you think it's covering. I think he wants you to film his porn. He's been pretty explicit about this. He's been putting off shooting this porn for like 8 weeks at this point. And now he says because you're here, he can finally get it done.
I have artistic integrity. I've never made pornography before.
What, you don't think porn can be autistic, man?
I think it's plenty autistic.
Fuck. Artistic.
Oh.
Did I say autistic?
You did.
No.
I mean, yeah, both. I was right. Still.
I think sex is beautiful. Sex
Right.
is passionate. Sex
As
is
long as they have
wonderful.
like the ponytail things to connect, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a way to share.
You say you haven't made porn, but I'm thinking back to the movies you're telling us about that you made, even though I think Micheal Bay made most of those. But most
I only listed 2 movies.
most of them I think Micheal Bay did.
You can't be most of 2 unless you're all of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
It was both. You think
Yeah, I
both?
think both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also made the first Avatar.
Right. And so, but all of your films do have porn in them.
Well, not the Avatar films.
Well, what do you
It's
think?
kinda-
What about
you
the
make
tail
it-
pussies?
The tail. Well, see,
They all
porn
go-
is explicit. Porn is it's genitals.
Disney edited the
They
tail
did,
things
yeah.
out, right?
Yeah,
What?
in the re-release.
Disney did what to my masterpiece?
Yeah.
Yeah, they edited
I didn't
your
know
sex
about
scene
this.
out, man.
Yeah.
You didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, also, whoa.
They took the tail
Disney
fucking
is
out.
showing Avatar?
Yeah.
They're showing the films?
They bought the rights.
I'm not getting a dime from that.
No, you're not.
This sucks, man. What's the point of making
How
all
much
these
do you pay a
beautiful art
month for
films?
the corner in the casino? Could be your issue.
Yeah, and your only way out is to film Jake's porn.
$250 million.
Well, that's how much Jake is willing to pay you.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
he's
For
got a
one
lot
porno?
of he's got a lot of cash saved up,
I knew that the industry was.
and he's here.
popping.
He's gonna. We're expecting a windfall when this porn goes online. I think he's gonna be top 5% of OnlyFans pretty much instantly.
Wow. Does he explain what his idea is?
Well, basically, his idea was to bring you in to film the porn.
That's it. I do have an idea for an upcoming film. I don't know how to make it.
Okay, let's
porn.
adapt. Let's adapt it into the porn.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us about your idea, and we'll figure out how Jake can make the porn into it.
You're going to love this.
Okay, great.
All right. So I've already done a sort of similar thing. People like seeing me do kind of the same drawn out stuff. I make sequels.
Right.
I made the Terminators. I made,
You make like weird fake
the
nature
avatars.
documentaries.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did you make the Terminators?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
First 2 at least.
This dude's
And
definitely-
maybe more. I forget. This was so long ago. Because it's all just one haze of one gambling
Right.
bender. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
so this new idea.
Yeah.
You've heard of Titanic? You've heard this national.
Yes,
Titanic?
we've
making sure.
We've been talking about Titanic.
Okay, well, we haven't really. We've been talking about Avatar.
Okay.
So right, you're being quite rude to me. You know who I am?
Micheal Bay. Do the bit.
So
Yes.
I think that a love story, one of the best ways to tell a love story,
Right.
is in a hectic scene, a hectic world
Okay.
where love can develop. Just kind of a proof of concept that love can bloom no matter how harsh the situations.
Okay.
That's what I love about Titanic is that it's this very sad, tragic thing that happens, but still there's beauty coming from it.
Right.
So I want to make a spiritual successor to the Titanic film.
What beauty came out of the Titanic?
Yeah.
What,
I'm-
PTSD?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
A lot of people died.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. A lot of people died. That's real sad or whatever. But did you
Yeah.
see how much Rose loved Jack?
Well, she let him die.
Yeah, that was pretty sad too. But she
Yeah.
thought about him, and that's beautiful.
Yeah. She was.
It's beautiful. She was just like an old lady. She's just like about to die, and she's getting all wet for some.
She's
guy
like,
she
I had
met, 30 years ago.
sex on a boat one time.
Yeah, it's pretty romantic.
She's
stuff,
kind of
right?
a bitch, huh?
Yeah, right.
She kind of sucks.
Yeah,
She
she,
was-
definitely sucks.
She was
Yeah.
actually based on my first wife.
Interesting.
Yeah. I say first wife, but I mean only wife. It's she probably shouldn't be calling her first wife. She would not like to hear that. She's based on my wife. Anyway, so the point that I'm making here.
Yeah.
Didn't you bring actual Titanic survivors on set and give them like a traumatic flashback?
Is that true?
PTSD experience? Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
wild.
I'm almost 100%.
That's fucking
I remember.
insane.
Well, okay, I heard that somewhere very
Yeah.
recently.
Well, I had to have someone make sure that it was right. And of course, it's not, you can't tell it's real unless they're having a panic attack. It's like, oh, it's so
Sure.
real. That's how you know you've achieved success.
Hold on. Do we want to do the bit where we're trying to adapt your new film idea into a porn? Because I don't know if we can do it with Titanic sequel because I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, I mean, let me explain.
Okay.
I'm almost done explaining.
Okay.
Oh, if you would stop yelling at me to do the bit, I would just do the bit, actually.
Okay. It's been a long. This has been a long time.
Okay, so the idea.
Yes.
Tragedy is surrounding love makes that love bloom harder and maybe burn out faster.
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the attacks on the World Trade Center?
gonna do the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard of this?
Is
Yeah,
9/11.
I love those.
Yeah. James Cameron's World Trade Center. Okay, so
Okay, how do we make it a porn?
It's a really good idea. We have the one sex sequence in the Titanic films,
Right.
plus the booby sequence. It's what we always called it, the booby sequence.
So we're gonna do like a Mile High Club
My thought is
during 9/11 porn video.
I didn't even think of it from the plane perspective. That's a great idea. So in my idea, the love story is between Jack, who works at the restaurant on top of Tower 7, and Rose, who is a stockbroker who works in the village.
Their names are Jack and Rose.
Yeah. Why it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's a good point.
Yeah. Okay. It is basically the same movie again, right? Like they have a meet cute, they like fall in love, they like fuck and stuff. And then they go to the top. They're like, I'm on top of the World Trade Center.
Right.
And then
I'm the king of the World Trade Center.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the tragedy, plane hits, they're running, someone falls, it like hits a propeller.
It's a propeller.
Well, whatever the equivalent of a
Holy
propeller
shit.
is. You remember that part of Titanic?
I do remember that.
So it's
part.
like that. Yeah, it's the falling man. We already got
That's good.
footage.
That's good. Yeah.
And then I guess she goes to the top of Unity Tower and drops like a necklace off at the end. Which
So how is
this?
How is this a porn? How do we turn this into a porn?
Well, I didn't think of the.
Because this is what we're trying to help Jake out.
That's right.
Trying to help Jake make this porn video.
And I need this money.
You do. For your gambling debts.
So I guess they're all like naked.
What if? Let me pitch you a counter idea.
Yeah.
What if they're doing joining the Mile High Club on the flight that crashes into the field in Pennsylvania?
Oh, okay.
Lower the stakes a little bit. We still have the backdrop of 9/11.
Unfortunately, I've been planning this project for a while, and I have already recreated the Twin Towers.
Really?
I've already rebuilt them to their full scale.
Where are they? Vegas.
They're right next.
You built them in Vegas.
They're right next to the MGM in Vegas.
That's cool.
You guys haven't noticed? You seen the updates in the skyline?
No, I thought it was another one of those like miniatures. I thought
no, it's full size.
It's full size?
1-to-1 scale, just like I did for Titanic.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, 1-to-1 scale. I've been bringing a lot of survivors in to come take a look at the insides.
Okay.
It's been very traumatic for them.
Well, that's great.
Which means it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that was unfair of me to say earlier. I haven't lost all my money in gambling, but I do spend it on my projects, and then anything I'm budgeted to keep goes straight into the gamble pile.
Okay. Jake, I guess, is not going to be able to hear any of this from you directly, but what advice should we give him for his porn video?
Okay, so step one to being a director.
You don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're a busy man. I know there's
I'm getting my $50 for showing up here,
yeah,
right?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have Venmo. I only accept cash.
Interesting.
Anyway.
That changes things.
Anyway, my first piece of advice.
Yeah.
Pick up a camera and shoot something.
Wow.
As soon as you do that, as soon as you put your name on it, you are a director.
The
Are
journey
you sure
begins
you're
with a
not
single
Micheal
step.
Bay?
I promise I'm not Micheal Bay.
Sound very, very, very Micheal Bay like.
No, Micheal Bay would be like, blow it up, put it in an explosion. That's what Micheal Bay sounds like.
That's interesting.
Why do you sound
Micheal
like
Bay?
Batman?
Micheal Bay is maybe queer coded.
Huh.
I haven't thought about that before.
Yeah, Bay him. Come on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely queer
That's
coded.
pretty gay.
Yeah. Bay him. Oh, that's funny. They don't have a like Cameronism. or
Yeah,
anything
because
like
your movies aren't awesome.
Hey, I've made more money than anyone else on the planet. I've lost more money from gambling than anyone else on the planet has made from movie making.
Right.
And the way to measure a film's success in goodness is by the money.
What
the
other-
money it makes. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What other advice do you have for Jake, specifically about making pornography?
Porn.
Because he has a deadline of next week,
Really?
extended from the deadline of this week, extended from the deadline of last week.
Well, surely that was the original deadline.
No,
Oh, really?
no,
Well,
it wasn't.
Well, that is another note that I'd say is like keep pushing your deadlines because it pisses the studio off.
Yeah.
And if the studio's happy about the film, the people are not going to be happy about it.
That's an interesting point.
It's just true.
Art takes time.
Yeah, art takes time. Art takes consideration, careful planning.
Right.
Meanwhile, my
Which
other
he has
piece
been
of
doing none of. Just to be clear,
My
so I
other-
guess you wouldn't know since you don't directly know Jake, but he has been doing none of that.
we emailed, we chit chat.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been. I mean, we only met a couple of weeks ago, like via email, but
Fast friends.
Yeah, fast friends.
Great.
So my two pieces of advice are take as long as possible and also pick up a camera and start doing it immediately.
That's great advice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank
I
you,
like
James.
that.
Yeah. So
is there a third nugget, or is that all we got?
I mean, I've got plenty of little tips of the trade.
But specifically about
porn? Oh, that's such a good point.
That's what we're trying to narrow down on. Your tips for making pornography.
Yeah.
Because Jake needs help. He needs a muse. He needs inspiration.
Now, like I said, I've never shot porn. I've never been in the porn industry.
Right.
I've been a casual consumer at best. I mean,
You don't have to be modest. It's okay. Everyone watches porn.
I watch a little bit of porn.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Everyone watches porn. It's okay.
My big thing that I would suggest to anyone making porn.
Yeah.
All right. How do I phrase this? Your dick needs to be hard.
Interesting. Okay.
So I recommend maybe.
Are you writing this down, Harry?
So
I got you.
So I recommend
dick hard.
Maybe taking some sort of supplement that would keep your erection lasting.
Oh, interesting. I think that was also on Jake's list from like episode 4. Was taking Blue Chew and being on the
Blue
podcast.
Chew. That's a great one. That's such a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a product
Right.
that works very well.
Mm-hmm. So your advice again?
That should be our sponsor.
Yeah,
it's Blue Chew.
We've been trying. That was also on Jake's list. I'm sure you know. So your advice again? Let's run through it. Pick up a camera. Film now. Take as long as you want. Dick hard.
Yeah. I guess hand in hand with the dick hard.
Yeah.
The
hole wet.
Hole wet. Exactly.
Dick hard, hole wet.
Dick hard, hole wet.
Okay.
That's also title it something like that.
Title it Dick hard, hole wet.
You know what? No, I don't actually like that. I feel like that's one of the things that's gone wrong with the porn industry these days is that
the holes are wet.
No. People aren't naming their videos anything with meaning or passion.
Right.
It's like slut sucks and fucks 12 hard dicks until grandma comes home.
Hell yeah.
That's not art. I mean, that's a description of
debatable.
The scene. Well, it's a description of the scene. That feels like the first idea that comes out. Why they could have called that specific scene something like cheaper by the dozen.
Jeez,
because it's 12 guys, right?
No, yeah,
I got it. I get it. Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
A bleep her by the dozen. That's one I've actually seen before. That was
bleep
stealing.
her by the dozen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You get it? Bleep referring to fuck her.
Yeah. I'm picking it up. What you're putting down.
See, even that's something I respect so much more is like some sort of creative artistry in it. Like there's a difference. How do I say this? So like one person might be making music.
Right.
Another person might be just making technical noise. No, this isn't a good analogy.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is that one of the issues in the porn industry is that like you can have technically correct shots. You can have like great editing. You can have like nice angles. You can have your actors into it and everything, but it's not really telling a story beyond I wanted to bust and then I busted.
Okay. So we'll relay that to Jake too. There needs to be
artistry.
An emotional core
yes.
to the film.
Pathos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he mentioned something about that actually. I think when we were originally talking about that, something to jerking off to wanting a brother.
Yeah, he was gonna watch the sad scene where they commit suicide in
that's right.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, that's right.
And jerk off saying, "I want a brother." What do you think? What do you think about that idea?
That's really good.
Also, we've also pitched.
That's emotion
really
right there.
Really good.
Yeah. We've also pitched that Jake puts on just a tie and jerks off and makes Donkey Kong sounds.
That's also really good. Holy shit, these are great ideas.
Yeah.
It should be the red tie that says DK on it.
Yeah.
And maybe even IC just written small between the D and the K. So then it would say dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I just got ideas like this coming from the I'm James Cameron.
Well, James, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being here.
Your advice was much appreciated. I've written it all down. I will relay it all
to Jake. He will take 3 to 6 months to evaluate the notes.
So he won't even read it day one?
No.
Take 3 months to read the notes?
Yeah, it's gonna he works on his own timeline.
Island time.
That's right. So we'll relay that. Thank you,
Cool.
James.
Are you trying to kick me off?
We can be here. It's up to you.
I mean, I'd like to stay if that's possible. I flew all the way here. You know how expensive a plane gas is getting?
No.
You pay for the gas?
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't I? It's my private plane.
Oh, private
Maybe
plane.
you should sell
yeah,
that.
Totally makes sense.
Maybe you should sell that and get rid of your gambling debts.
Well,
then you could just gamble more, though.
That's true.
that's exactly what would happen. That's the thing you learn as a gambling addict is that you just hold on to the things you have because if you sell them to get money, that money's gone.
I think the idea of a gambling addict is to seek help. That's something to learn.
I'm James Cameron. I work alone.
Well, James, if you're going to stick around, let's shift the topic to the TV show that we're casually watching here called, what was this called?
Jewish Matchmaking.
Jewish Matchmaking.
I was involved in this program.
You were?
Yeah.
Can we turn up the volume just a tad?
Yeah, totally.
Let's see what's going on with Jewish Matchmaking.
I was actually second AD for this.
The Netflix show.
I actually not Jewish Matchmaking, but I know a guy who is has an executive producer credit on Love Is Blind.
Whoa.
It's pretty funny. Before it even came out.
Is he a big piece of shit that doesn't let people sleep or drink water?
He is.
Really?
But he said ahead of time he it's a terrible show.
Oh, really?
He has done some cool shit though. He did all the promotional posters and ads for Queen and Slim.
That's cool.
If you ever saw that one, he did all that, and he now works for Nat Geo and Disney and goes in the deep underwater submarine in the abyss, which you actually have some experience with, James.
Yeah, that's true.
You love submarines.
The ocean. You know what's down there, right?
What?
Yeah,
water?
what?
Atlantis.
Really?
Interesting.
The lost city of Atlantis.
It's not that lost.
But
I know where it is.
well, okay.
Do you have a picture?
No. Phones. If you get your phone wet, it breaks.
That's a great point. I think we can mute the show. I don't think this is going to be very.
I agree.
This looks like a boring dating show.
So yeah, like I was saying, I was second AD on this.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think it's curious that they put this out in 2023. Jewish Matchmaking. It should have happened earlier. It was about time that the Jewish community finally got representation and let people know that they date each other. It just seems it seems very
that we date each other. It
seems very phoned in. Like they just I don't know how I'm.
I think we agree on how we feel, but I don't know how to express it.
I don't know how to articulate it. I mean, we've only watched like a minute of it on mute.
It's just it stinks of corporate influence.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about the Jewish community?
Yeah. Where are you going with that?
I'm getting canceled, I think.
Oh no,
I'm getting canceled. I don't know.
I wonder how Kanye feels about this show.
Oh, he probably binge watches it.
Yeah.
Is Jonah Hill in it?
Oh yeah.
I can answer that as someone who worked on the show. Jonah Hill does not make an appearance in the show.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sad.
Is Kanye still anti-Semitic right now?
I mean, 21 Jump Street cured him.
Oh, right.
No, he's not.
He's not really.
21 Jump Street cured him.
That's great.
It's one of the best movies ever made. It can literally make you not a Nazi. It's incredible.
Going on Alex Jones and liking 21 Jump Street, equal and opposite actions.
Yeah, man. Jonah Hill.
That's right.
He's an incredible man.
I like 21 Jump Street already. Does that mean I have a free pass to go spew some hate on Alex Jones's program?
Pretty much, yeah. I think you can do it in any order.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Atlantis. It's a thing we did bring up for a minute. It is real. You can only go there if you're rich.
How do you get there then?
I'm rich like the day after.
Why is it so secret then? I don't understand.
Yeah.
That just sounds like the big towers in New York.
Is it like Elysium?
Billionaire Tower?
So,
that's basically a
I want to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys.
I'm definitely not allowed in.
I'm going to tell you guys the actual truth about what happens here.
Okay.
The passageway to get to Atlantis is on Pedophile Island, where Jeffrey Epstein
It's on Little St. James.
That makes sense. Noam Chomsky's cleared.
So it's
Chomsky's cleared.
So it's why that
he was just going to Atlantis.
Exactly. So many people go to that island just to get on the boat, like the little sub that takes you down to Atlantis. There's also a large pedophile industry there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So just
Still.
because
still, really,
a lot of kid fucking in Atlantis.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids at all.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
They keep them above ground at Little St. James. So, so that's where all the kids come from.
I love this pre-planned bit that we're in.
Well, a lot of this was pre-planned.
I'm kidding. I liked James Cameron being here.
Yeah.
James Cameron's been great.
And you still like James Cameron being here, right? Right?
Sure.
Me?
Yeah. What else you want to talk about, James?
Well, I was in the middle of Pedophile Island. I mean, I wasn't in the middle of Pedophile Island, but I was in the middle of discussing.
Can we clip that?
Yeah. I also have Jake saying, "I'm going to do something discriminatory." I forgot to put it. I forgot to put it on the soundboard, but it will be there eventually.
That's so good.
I'm going to say something discriminatory.
Well, you can clip you saying it now, right?
Well, I could.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Not gonna.
I wouldn't though.
Yeah.
Can I talk about something?
Yeah.
Twitter is doing something that is infuriating me currently.
I would love to hear about
Yeah,
it.
I also would, because I haven't been on Twitter
This
for
is
a while.
incredibly petty, but somehow the notifications are broken. And so when I pull open my phone, it says I have a Twitter notification. But if I click on it, there's nothing there. And it won't go away.
Weird.
It won't go away, and it's making me want to die. I have compulsions to remove notifications from my phone, and I can't do shit about it.
Man, my phone would drive you insane.
Well, could you like
I have
maybe
thousands of unread emails.
That would kill me.
you could delete the app and re-download it? That might.
I
like,
could, but
clear
then
the
I have to
cache.
like re-log into everything, and like I don't have the passwords like just
I
on
actually
hand.
can never log out of my Twitter because as soon as I can never delete and re-download Twitter because as soon as I heard Elon was taking over Twitter, I immediately turned off automatic updates, and so I actually do still have the old version of Twitter. I could probably sell my phone for
It's
like $1
probably
million.
better, yeah.
It is. Everyone talks about how their For You page is broken, stuff like that. Now, my feed is messed up, but my trending tab still works pretty well. I don't know if that, if me having the older app actually influences that or anything, but yeah. My actual homepage is definitely fucked up. I'm definitely getting the thing where it's I'm seeing stuff from people I don't follow, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like there was one person who Twitter like gaslit me into thinking I followed this person because I saw them so much. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I just follow this person. And then I actually clicked on their page and I never have.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
Do you get bothered by like having notifications on your phone, Jake? How many emails do you have in your inbox?
Well,
that's the same question.
It's me, James.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Generally, no. Not bothered at all. Just love seeing those notifications stack up.
You really?
Well, no,
you like that?
I wouldn't say I like it.
That like stresses me out. I have to like fully clear everything.
No, I don't like seeing it, but I don't ever do it. You know, I'll let tens of thousands of emails get notifications on my phone because those are my gambling debts. And if I open them and address them, then it counts as having seen them. So I just have to leave those hidden.
Text notifications drive me crazy. I had an ex who had like 50 unread text notifications at a time, and I was like, how do you function? Yeah, like she doesn't well, but
Gotcha.
Damn, you called out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she would probably admit to that. Yeah, it's just like that was always so bizarre to me. Like it's just how do you like I don't know. Like I still read important emails, but just like any non-important emails just stay unread, and that's why I have the thousands of notifications. But with texts, I don't know. Most texts are important. I feel like at some point I should open these. I don't know.
James Cameron here with an Android phone on Gmail. There's not on the Gmail on the Android, there's not like a little notification that says how many messages you're missing, which means I know I'm sitting somewhere in like the 60 to 70,000 unread emails.
Yeah, I think
so many.
I have to have way more than it's telling me. Okay, yeah, it says I have 12,934 unread emails.
That's insane to me. My inbox is currently entirely empty.
Wow.
I have 0 emails in my inbox currently.
Yeah, well, I just get so much spam, you know. It's not worth going through.
I block like everybody spam wise. Like I don't get spam anymore.
I'm also afraid to delete old emails.
Why?
Like, what if I need them for like court?
For what?
You know, I'm like, hey, did you like send the file over to Micheal Bay, who is a collaborator of mine?
It does bite me every once in a while, I guess, because I like delete a whole bunch of shit. Like if it's been 3 months, like it's gone.
This is some of that stuff important. There's also memories that I have that I like to
keep,
so
also at this point, like going through 12,000 notifications.
Oh, it's
too much. How long that would take me?
A day.
Yeah, like a full day. Which no.
I stole some emails, and James Cameron here. This is a long time ago. I still have some emails from college.
Wow.
And some of those are important. I like seeing like correspondence with my professor so I can kind of remember who I was at that time and remember the things that they said to me specifically and kind of gauge. You guys ever do that thing when you're like 5 or 6 and an adult figure in your life, maybe like at a summer camp or something, says you're going to write a letter to yourself and you're going to read this when you're like 18 or whatever. Do you guys ever do that?
Sounds gay. No, I would never do that.
I'm sure I did at some point. I don't think anybody in the history of that activity has ever kept up. You have your letter?
I don't think I have it now, but I do vividly remember having done that activity.
Was
and
it
I read it
meaningful?
in what?
Was it meaningful?
Yeah, it was pretty meaningful. I didn't
That's
accomplish
cool.
any of the stuff that little me wanted to do. Well, that's not true. I gotta go.
You got to
Yeah,
go.
well,
I gotta go.
All right. Well, it's been great having
Pretty
you here.
abrupt, James, but all right.
My plane's here. I got a
Oh,
skyhook.
did we hit the end of your time?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here.
Do you guys have cash? $50.
No, sorry, you're gonna have
Jake
to
will catch
hit
you on the way
Jacob.
out. Jake will
Yeah.
catch you on the way out.
Oh, do you know which way he went?
I think he said he was outside still.
Probably over by the pool somewhere.
Probably by the pool.
He
Yeah.
gets distracted easily.
Yeah.
I hope he didn't drown.
Yeah.
We also totally hope that.
We also hope that.
All right.
Well, thank you for being here. Legitimately, thank you for being here,
Yeah.
James.
I
think you brought a lot to the conversation.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch my movies. Check out Avatar 2.
Transformers.
Revenge of the Fallen.
None of
Great
those are
one.
my. Just watch movies then. Just
Okay.
watch movies in general. It's my plug. All right, gotta
The
go.
Mario movie. That was you, right? I'll see you
Hello,
later,
Mario.
James.
Hello,
There we
Mario.
go.
The beauty of editing.
That is the beauty of it.
I was right on the mark with that one. Didn't miss a beat.
Oh.
Hey, hey guys,
Hey, Jake.
do you guys have $50?
No.
You know, okay.
You look a little roughed up. You all right,
Yeah.
man?
Cameron just kicked the shit out of me, man. Oh my god,
Damn, dude.
Holy
Oh,
shit, dude. Oh my god.
He's old as fuck. How do you do that to you?
Oh, I was in the pool.
Whoa.
And he just jumped on me. He got the jump.
Damn.
wet,
I'm sorry.
And my fucking arm hurts.
Well, we have
My
some good.
eyes
We have some good news.
busted.
He gave us some information about how to make your porn video better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to run through it?
Well, I'll listen to the episode.
You'll listen to the episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Are
I
you-
assume he had a mic.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Why do I
Yeah.
always miss the guests that I bring in? I'm like,
I don't know.
I want to.
You know what, Jake? I think I have a thing that's maybe gonna help your life a lot. You should have like an actual to-do list. Do you do that?
No.
I think that would change your life.
Step 1 on the to-do list.
Make a to-do
Make a
list.
to-do list. Yeah.
I can't function without one.
I would just like to point out we're watching the Jewish Matchmaking, and
Yeah.
they're in a very fancy restaurant. The whole cut for the last 30 seconds has been to show how fancy this restaurant is.
Uh-huh.
That little glass bottle for water is the same bottles that we use at Torchy's Tacos.
Hell yeah.
Or they use. I no longer work there, but yeah.
No longer associated.
Yeah.
What
funny.
a terrible way to spell your name. Aron.
Aron, Aaron. What is that it?
Yeah,
Aron?
that's what that
Aaron?
guy's name is. Aron.
Anti-Semitic.
Is it?
Is that
Your name's spelled fucked up too, and you're Mexican or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Jacob, a very Mexican name.
yeah, it comes from my Mexican side.
Yeah,
for
couple.
sure.
Yeah, cool.
Jake's entire family is just fucked up names. His mom's name
for-
isn't even right. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
Margarita. It says Marguerite.
Yeah.
They put an E instead of A.
Yeah.
Damn.
So actually, the misspelling does come from a Mexican side.
yeah.
I'm not saying this in general about
Right.
Mexican people, but yes,
That is funny. That does make sense. Like someone's like, oh, Jacob, add a B.
well,
Like-
yeah, but
I guess that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Mexicans can't spell. I'm saying that my side of the family that also happens to be Mexican is also the more illiterate side.
I think
of my family.
there's just people can't spell in general across the globe. I'm one of those people. I can't spell for shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Cameron and Christina called out. They can't spell for shit. I corrected them like 3 times. Like they were like, yeah, superheroes, super space hero apostrophe S, and I was like, no.
Apostrophe.
Yeah, I was like, no, and they were like, and they argued with me. They were like, that's definitely right, and I was like, no. I was like, that's belonging to the
possessive.
superhero.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, and I was like, Google it, and they were like, oh wow, and it's one word, and I was like, wow. It's almost like I was right.
Yeah, it's
That's less of a spelling issue, more of a.
They're just dumb.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
superheroes OES
Yeah.
instead of apostrophe S, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any closing thoughts, Jake?
I needed to make a to-do list.
This has been your big episode.
It was pretty big.
This has been Jake's big birthday bash.
It's not my birthday.
What do we want to call this episode? Jake's big episode.
Jake's big birthday bash.
Jake's big birthday bash is pretty good.
Jake's big birthday bash is pretty good.
Although my birthday is in September.
Well, okay.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
It's like the exact opposite end of the year right now.
Yeah, we're going to do the half birthday thing.
Is it the exact opposite at the end of the year?
No, it's 5 months away instead of 6. Last month would have been the exact opposite, I believe.
Jake's big birthday bash.
No, 2 months, actually. It's March, so never mind. We're close enough.
Jake, why am I going B? There's got to be another way to go here. Jake's jolly. Jake's jiggling Jake's. Happy time.
Jiggling Jake's.
I would like to point out that it is May, and Jake was very confident about it being March. And,
no, I'm saying
and September being 2 months away.
No.
May,
Hey,
famously 2 months from September.
Hey, shut the fuck up. What I said was March would be the halfway point to September, and we are 2 months removed from March. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, not what you said though.
What? You have any closing thoughts? This has been your big episode. I'm going to let you do the outro.
Thanks for listening.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, what a compelling episode. I'm really glad.
I'm sure
this was my second final guest appearance.
Lots of time
I've really been enthralled this entire
Lots
episode.
of time was spent in pre-production for this. We've had multiple meetings, pitch
a lot of planning.
Yeah. We've put, this has been months in the works for Jake. Jake has known he had this date for over a month. Well, it was actually supposed to be 2 weeks ago, but we bailed on it because Jake wasn't ready.
Well, no, wait, that's not true.
Well, Xander fucked up too.
Yeah, no, I thought it was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, and then
you were wrong.
We don't need, but that's right. But now you're wrong about it.
Interesting. Well, yeah, because Xander brought a guest on last week.
It's almost like it's been so long.
It's actually
hard to keep.
It's actually worse for me
your
because
lies,
I've had
your
extra
lies
time.
are piling up, and there's I can't keep cross-referencing at this point. Like I don't know what you've said anymore.
Welcome to State Your Opinion. No, that's a joke. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Seriously, fans. We do this for you. It's all for you, baby.
I do this for me.
Oh well. The rest of us do this
are they vacuuming the yard on the Jewish matchmaking show?
Oh, what the
fuck is happening,
guys? Don't be anti-Semitic. Are you kidding me?
I was about to say he looks drippy.
The lawn.
He's vacuuming outside. He does look drippy.
He does look drippy.
He's fly as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
This guy
his vacuum matches his outfit. He planned that.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty sick. But also, like, why the fuck are you vacuuming your lawn?
Well, we gotta go, so we're on time to work. So thank you so much for listening to the podcast. My name is Jake.
His name's Gershon.
You can find me.
Yeah.
You can find me.
He's a badass. I'm into Jewish matchmaking now.
Yeah.
You can find me on Cash App at $hey IMJAKEB. That's HEY for hey. And I will pass the plugs to Fish.
What's up? It's Fisher. You can follow me, Colt45 Joyce, on most social media. If you want to follow the show, it's Mouse Out of Wedlock on YouTube or Mouse Out Wed on Twitter. If you want to follow the Highlights channel, it's Rat Bastard Highlights on YouTube. If you want to do Patreon, it's in the link below. Okay.
And Harry, got any plugs?
Yeah. I make clothes and sell them online, and my Instagram is h.rrisonreese. It's my name without the A and a dot instead of the A. And by dot, I mean period.
It'll be in the link in the description.
Yeah, it will be in the link in the description. So will my other stuff that's too hard to speak of.
Wow, that sounds dark.
Too many letters, too many weird spellings will be in the link in the description.
It will be linked. Well, thank you for listening to the show. Tune in next week for Jake to have a different excuse about why he hasn't filmed his porn.
No, it's always been the same excuse.
No.
And we say bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.